Hey there, everyone. I'm somewhat recording all of these in a single go because I'd like to complete this in 31 days. So I'm going to leave the last one till later. I want to talk about science fiction and space. Now, I've talked about Star Trek and how much I love it, and I really do, but I love hard science fiction. Hard science fiction, I didn't even know this was a term for it, but is a genre of sci-fi that's based closer in reality. So there's no alien supergates, there's no faster than light travel, there's no MacGuffin that helps us spread across the galaxy or cross dimensions. It's things like For All Mankind, it's a series on Netflix, I think, or Amazon. For All Mankind. It's an alternative history one, mind you. National Geographic did a docudrama called Mars. The Martian, that's hard sci-fi. The only thing I believe that the author got wrong, and he admitted to this, the only thing that he got wrong was the strength of wind on Mars is not enough to topple over the spacecraft they were using. That was the only thing. Everything else, 100% scientifically accurate. So yeah. And The Expanse. The Expanse is a great example. I mean, how often you see spaceships take into account things like thrust and gravity without using a MacGuffin, like gravity generators or whatever. The fact that they use a ship's thrust as a means of gravity and then take into account when you have to... So, going in one direction... yeah, sure, they're burning it all and everyone's kind of slammed to the side, so they all use that as the walls as gravity. And then when they have to slow down, they have to flip around and slow down equally, and they keep it at the same kind of gravity as Earth, or thereabouts. And I thought that's brilliant. I watched the first series and I've read all the books. And I love that. Sure, there's alien supergates in it, but we can ignore that MacGuffin, because the rest of it is all based in scientific fact. I love it. And it's really encouraging, because let's ignore the dick that is Elon Musk for a moment and just celebrate what SpaceX is doing. And I guess even to a degree, Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic. These are all, and especially NASA. NASA more than anything. And obviously JAXA, Roscosmo, ESA, all of the space agencies around the world. They are doing brilliant things. They are pushing the boundaries of what we understand, getting up there. And for anyone who complains about the fact, oh, why are we pumping all these millions into going to Mars or so forth, that money doesn't go to Mars. That money gets spent on developing technologies here on Earth. And like the MRI machine, that was invented by NASA. I can't remember exactly what for, but I think it was to image defects in hull structures and whatnot, or in human injuries. And NASA developed that. NASA developed Teflon. Your non-stick pan is courtesy of the space shuttle. And all that gets spent on companies around the world, on building things, manufacturing things, developing things, and these things go back to being used here on Earth. Every bit of technology right now being used to develop our trip to Mars, especially growth, plant growth and so forth, can be used here on Earth. And let's face it, we're going to need that eventually. We're going to need it. So this is why I love science and I love space, because everything, and I would dare say even to a degree, sending a fucking Tesla Roadster up into space for funsies, everything has a development and value to them. Everything has a scientific value, be it in a simple test that confirms or denies a working theory. We figure these things out, we test them, they don't work, we try something new. And science is just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. I think that was Cave Johnson who said that. Anyway, thank you all very much, and I'll see you for the next video.